Hey, this is Toy Watch with Gramps and Topher.
Head up on you?
Huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Today is a history of the Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters is similar to like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been around for so long. They've been producing toys for so long that it's $1 million industry. The Ghostbusters is the same thing. This is another set that they just came out with. You have to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 figures.
To get the Vince Clotho Build-A-Figure in the back. Demon Dog or Hellhound, whatever you want to call it.
You want to go through the figures?
Sure.
We'll, let's pull a Peter Venkman. Where's Peter at?
Peter Venkman's right here.
You got Peter. Peter's the first one. The second one you need is Ray Stantz.
Yeah, then there's Egon.
Egon. Yeah.
Egon.
Egon. Onomatopoeia,
yeah.
Zeddemore is the next one.
Yeah, then you have the girl Barrett.
Barrett.
So.
And last but not least, definitely is Gozer.
And that's Bill Murray and Sigourney Weaver are the main characters. Dan Aykroyd is one of the characters.
Oh, they're having like I think a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. I think it is. Who's the Honey I Shrunk the Kids guy?
That's
you know, the actor.
Yeah.
They're having him, but they're also having a special Hellhound, an unnamed one as far as I know. A second Hellhound, already built, already put together, and the Honey I Shrunk the Kids guy in a 2-pack. I think that's coming on Hasbro Pulse. I think it might be a Pulse exclusive. Keep an eye out for that.
He was the neighbor of Sigourney Weaver in the movie.
Yeah, and in the apartment. So Toy Watch for that. It's going to be out there. You can Google it.
But the history of this goes back a long way. It goes way back before Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters bought the idea or the name Ghostbusters from Filmation, which had already had a live-action show with I forget his name, but it'll be coming up in a minute. I'm going to show you exactly who I'm talking about. They had a live-action show on Saturday morning. They also, after the Ghostbusters triumph in '84, they came out in '86 with Filmation's version of the Ghostbusters. They had the rights to it, so they just rented the rights. The guys that did Ghostbusters, I think it was Paramount, did Ghostbusters. No, it was Columbia. I think it was Columbia.
It might have been.
But it's gone from the Ghostbusters, or the original Ghostbusters, to the Ghostbusters, to the real Ghostbusters, to a second Ghostbusters with a gentleman in a wheelchair. That was a cartoon as well. There was a wheelchair guy. There was a woman.
A monkey, right?
Oh no, that's the first Ghostbusters.
Oh, okay.
That's the real Ghostbusters.
That's the real Ghostbusters.
Tracy was the monkey. He drove the car. But they had toys for all of them. I'll show you those in a minute too.
Yeah.
They had 4 women as the Ghostbusters recently, which they say the movie didn't take off. It did. Well, I thought it was funny, but you got to look at it as if it's not the Ghostbusters. It's an alternate universe Ghostbusters.
That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah.
Totally new movie, different people, different world. Sort of like the Fantastic Four version of the Fantastic Four.
Ooh, man, we are bringing up bad movies today.
That was a good movie too, but you had to look at it as a different way. But the toys, they had the toys for the girls. They had the new toys for the guys, because there's an upcoming movie with kids now.
Ghostbuster Kids?
Ghostbuster Kids. The grandson.
I did not know that.
The grandson or the granddaughter of one of the Ghostbusters. They didn't tell you in the trailer who it was. That basically put away all the stuff.
Yeah.
And died. It may be Egon, because he is dead.
Egon could be a ghost.
Ramis it has passed.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The actor
would have, and producer and director, and He was a well-known director.
He's a legend, man.
Yeah, he's a legend. But these toys are great.
These are really nice packaging.
Very articulate. Come with everything in it. Ghost trap.
Proton pack.
Everything you need.
Staff.
And we'll show you some of the stuff that they've got in that later in the show. Just remember, if you're gonna collect, keep them in a box. The box is well displayed piece.
These boxes are very nice.
And they're worth more in the box than they are out of the box. They're still worth a lot out of the box when you sell them 20 years from now. But in the box...
Yeah, this is nice.
This box is nice. Money.
This box feels nice.
Yeah, and it hangs.
It has a good feel.
You can put a hook on the wall like I do and hang them on the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
But remember to toy watch.
Always toy watch. And keep it here. A toy watch.
Toy watch.
This is a timeline for the Ghostbusters. 1975 live-action film, live-action TV show with Filmation was broadcast across the country. It starred Larry Storch from F Troop. He played Corporal Agarn on F Troop. In 1984, the Ghostbusters movie came out with Columbia Pictures. That was the first major motion picture of the Ghostbusters. They had Columbia Pictures had to lease the name Ghostbusters from Filmation. Also in 1986, Ghostbusters, the TV series, came out by Filmation. It only lasted a couple of seasons. I think they had so many episodes. I don't remember how many. Then after that, the real Ghostbusters came out in '86 as well, and that lasted till 1991. Then Ghostbusters 2 came out in 1989 by Columbia Pictures again. The Extreme Ghostbusters came out in '97, and that was a TriStar Columbia Television or Columbia TriStar Television show. Ghostbusters in 2016 was also a Columbia Pictures, and that was an all-female cast. We're still waiting for the Columbia Pictures all-kid cast, where you see the grandchildren of the Ghostbusters fighting ghosts. I can't wait for the toys. Like I said before, 1975, it started with Larry Storch, Forrest Tucker, and Bob Burns as Spencer, Kong, and Tracy. Tracy was their guerrilla driver. He drove the vehicle that they always traveled in. The toys for the Ghostbusters came out from NECA just recently. These are the best toys that I've seen in a long time from NECA, and you just saw them a little bit earlier. The Ghostbusters from Filmation had a line of toys as well, both the good guys, these are all the good guys here, and the bad guys. And that was 1986. And also in 1986 you had the real Ghostbusters, which came out with the cars, the monsters, and they had a very long line of toys, and a very good line of toys. 1989, you had the second movie come out, and Minimates came out with a series of Ghostbusters toys, which was also very good. And you got to take your hat off, it's Toys R Us. 1997, you had the Extreme Ghostbusters. You had a very versatile cast. It was a good cast too. The only one that came back was Slimer and Egon. In 2016, NECA also came out with a series of the Ghostbusters, the all-girl cast Ghostbusters. You have to look at the two movies as two separate movies. Two universes, different universes, not the same universe. It can't be the same universe. If you look at it that way, they're good movies in their own right. That's not 2020, but Slimer was with the Ghostbusters in almost all of these, except the 1975 and the 1986 The Ghostbusters with Spencer and Kong and Tracy. But Slimer was in all the other shows. He was the slime that held the whole group together. We're still waiting for the new Ghostbusters with the all-kid cast coming out in the summer of 2020, which should be any time now, but because of Corona, you never know. So, pop the cap of a Corona and salute the Ghostbusters. All the toys that they've put out through the years, there's lots of toys, and I have a bunch of them. I'll show you a few of them. Some of the toys that I have are older stock. They came from the original stock that was on the shelf. I'm a lot older than Topher, so I've been collecting a lot longer. These are not the real Ghostbusters, but the original Ghostbusters. In '75, they came out with a live-action show that ended up making a cartoon of it in 1986, where the two main characters chase ghosts, and their driver was a gorilla. His name was Tracy. There was also a Martian that was on the show. She was a good guy. And a bat that was a good guy, and a reporter. I think she was a reporter, like April O'Neil almost, with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then you had the bad guys. You had a werewolf, you had a rat, you had a vampire woman, you had a ghoul, a skeleton. I think he was a vampire, a robotic vampire or something. This guy was two-faced. He had front and back face. Then he came out with the Ghostbusters toys for the real Ghostbusters. I have a bunch of those. Slimer again. I got Slimer as a bank. Comic books for the real Ghostbusters. That's a #1. We have some Slimers from the sales and different places, except the really early toys I picked up right in the store. They had a box on the counter when you walked in the drugstore, and you could buy one figure for $1. That's how long ago it was. But just remember, you gotta like what you do. You gotta like what you collect, and don't collect just one thing. Or if you just like one thing, do collect one thing. I go from collecting these to collecting pins to collecting stamps to collecting cards. I have umpteenth number of other things too. But enjoy what you do. And remember, always toy watch. Thank you for watching Toy Watch. Hope you enjoyed the show. Remember to subscribe. That shows that you like us. And have a great day.